Hey everybody, welcome to this beautiful Thursday afternoon. I have Debbie here and she is going to be sharing with us her gorgeous November Kiwi Club samples. And I just want to remind you guys, because how amazing Kiwi Club is you get 10% off every order if you're a Kiwi Club member. So that means with this new release, you'll automatically save 10%. So not only do you get this amazing product, but you're also saving everywhere else. So it's an amazing deal. But here is Debbie, and she will be sharing her cute little samples with you guys. Did you get it pulled up, Debbie?
Still waiting for it. Hang on.
Okay. Got to get all the things. She wants to be able to see your comments. So if you have questions, but while she's hooking that up, go ahead and let us know if you're here, where you're from. Have you got your November kit this year or this month yet? I know it was kind of pretty delayed. So I guess if you haven't and you want a surprise, save this video for later. But most people are getting them hopefully. I know a bunch got them yesterday and a bunch are getting them today.
I see a little thing with you on it, videos from this event, but do I go back to the main wall?
Yeah.
And it'll pop up because I haven't seen that pop up.
Is it doing it in the notifications?
In the notifications, it brings me to
Tag you in it.
Let's see.
So now I just tagged you, so it should pull up in your
Okay, that would help. I appreciate it. Hang on.
Hey, Mary. Oh, yeah, you got yours today. So glad. Oh, and Christina got hers today. I'm so glad you guys are getting them. I know Brandy was telling me because she's using the November kit to go start to finish. And she was supposed to get it Saturday and then she got notification it's going to be delivered today. So hopefully you guys are getting it really soon. Okay. All right. Take it away, Debbie.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for tagging me, Amy. That popped up just fine now. Now I can see things. So hi, everyone. It's good to see you today. Actually, I'm seeing myself as I talk to you, but I see you popping in there and saying hello from various places, and it's so good. Hi, Mary, Liz, Kathy, Pam. Oh, they're coming in quick. It's so good to be with you today. I really love sharing these Kiwi kits with you because I get them as a surprise in the mail. I've said this before. I don't know how many of you know that. I get it as a surprise in the mail. It comes delivered to me in the box, and it's sitting out by my fence. And I open it up, and I get that joy of opening up the Kiwi Club every month and seeing what's there. And I find that as I open it up and take a look at the different papers and templates that are in there, my mind starts to kind of review events and pictures in my life that I might be able to find pictures for and use it with my Kiwi Club. And that happened this month. When I opened up the November kit, I immediately fell in love with the patterns and the colors. I don't know if you remember or you've gotten yours yet. I know they were a little late going out this month, but the patterns and colors, just when I saw it like this, it's the Home Sweet Home November 2020 kit. And these are some of the samples of the papers and colors. So when I opened it up, I thought, oh, I'm gonna love this because I love fall. And does anyone not love fall? I love fall. And I'm here in Texas this year, and it's beautiful out here right now. I have family in Idaho where it's snowing, but it's about 74 degrees and beautiful skies and leaves falling everywhere on our land. And so it's really a lovely time of year. And I get really excited when fall comes. So today I want to show you kind of what I did. It's in the PDF. If you've already viewed the PDF, you've already seen pictures of this, but just kind of hold them up and share with you what I did and some of the pictures, because scrapbooking is all about pictures. And so pictures is kind of the first thing. You get a Kiwi Club kit, you want to go find pictures to use it with. And this one, between the paper and the templates, I immediately knew what pictures I wanted to use, and I was really happy about that. So I just want to quickly show you the templates that we got this month. Pictures of it are on the back. Right here, you probably can see it just as easy. We got the homemade template, and I'll show you how I use that. We got a teapot. Anyone who knows me knows I have a teapot on my stove all the time. And so when I saw this, I just chuckled because I love my teapots. And then we got a rolling pin. This is adorable. Seriously. This is fun to play with. And then there are some other suggestions that you could use for this kit, and I always try to use these. So they'll be in one or other of the layouts or cards that I use. There's also a PDF. If you don't know, there's a QR code here that you can scan, but all you have to do is go in the shop, log into your account, and put the PDFs in the cart and check out. They're zero price, they're free, but if you check out, then they are put in your downloads in your account, and you can access anytime from your downloads. You just go to the account tab and click on that, and it'll bring up a list of things and find your downloads, and you can click into there and you'll find all of the PDFs that you have purchased for free from the shop. So I do that every month, and go in and get those so that I can also have access to those when I want them. So I want to share with you what I did this month. I made 2 layouts and 3 fridge magnets and 2 cards with my Kiwi Club. And I'm excited to show you what I was able to do. The first layout that I did was one that, here's one side of it and the other side of it together. I don't know if it's backwards for you or not, either that way or the other way. But I'll show you one page at a time because it's easier. So we had a family event back in September where my son and my grandson, Shiloh's son, came home from their missions. They went out 2 years ago, about a week apart, one to Michigan and one to Texas. And they came home after 2 years, and we gathered at Shiloh's house when Jason came home. And the first thing they wanted to eat was our family chicken noodles recipe. So that's what these pictures of. We took pictures of them. Shiloh was making bread one day, and then she also made noodles. I think she did a layout with the noodles. So you'll have to look at the PDF to see that. I did the layout with the bread and scones. And so these were such fun pictures because this was a family event that was really important to everyone, and they're fun. So when I saw the rolling pin, that's immediately what I thought about, was scrapbooking these pictures of her making bread and cinnamon bread and scones that day. And then of course she used it on her noodles, so you'll have to check her layout out. But it was really fun. One of the things I did is I have picked up one of those selfies, those Canon selfie printers. And I chose to print it with a white border on my pictures. I like that because it doesn't take any paper from the kit for me, and it just pops. It has that white border there. I also did one, this is a 4x6 size, but I was able to choose 2 pictures and have them show up, and I just didn't even cut them apart. I just put them like that, and that was easy and fun to do also. I love making kind of clusters, groupings, and the teapot was just perfect for this. Let's see, I can read it. The card I used, because you get the cards in there that you can flip through and decide which ones are going to be used for your pictures, or maybe some that you're going to use for cards. This one I used on here says, best memories are made around the table. Again, perfect for my pictures and that I wanted to scrapbook this time. And I used that with the teapot. Teapot template is so awesome. This is a favorite of mine. And what I did was I just traced it around the card first, and then I retraced bits of it in different patterns to highlight the lid and the handle and just a little bit at the top of that. And that was so fun. It really made it stand out. I also used Love at Home, which was suggested right there. again, I traced it, and then I traced out other parts in different papers to kind of layer that, if you can see that. And I am so loving this little rolling pin. Super cute. And I just did the same thing, traced out a paper, but then I went ahead and retraced for the ends, just retraced that much out of paper, a little scrap and a little scrap. And then I popped that with pop tape. So that's actually sticking out some, if you can see it. And so there's that added dimension there. It was super cute. I cut off a bit of this sticking out the bottom for there. And then I actually use shape scissors. I don't know if you guys, and you probably can't see here. I'm trying to peek around the paper. But these decal shape scissors, I've had these for so many years, but you can't see, probably on the PDF you can see better, but these are cut out kind of with that decal edge. It kind of reminded me of a country heart, which seemed to go well with these baking pictures. So that was fun to do too. On the other side, I also did a little grouping, but I pulled in the vase, and I kind of used the same patterns and colors that I did on the teapot to kind of pull that color in. And then some of the other things that were on the list of maybe check out and see if that works. They worked really well. So I really love this layout. It was really fun to do. It's a great addition to my scrapbook. The second layout I did was one that I've been waiting a whole year to do, because here in Texas, my daughter Sarah and her husband Jake had lived here for years and years, and Jake grew up in Texas. But I lived in Idaho until a year ago when I came here, and that's a long trip. That's quite a long trip from Idaho to Texas to drive. It's like 3 days, and if it's a flight, it's quite expensive normally. And if you're bringing multiple people, that just adds up. So we hadn't really had Thanksgiving together for a few years, and so I loved this because I was able to capture these pictures I'd saved from last year, because Sarah and Jake came over to our place, and she bakes. And you know, you hear someone bakes, and then when you just see the evidence of it, you're kind of going, are you kidding? That is so good, so cute. And she baked this beautiful spice cake for us for Thanksgiving dinner. And we took lots of pictures of that and her beautiful face, my two daughters, Sarah and Rachel. And I loved this cluster on the top of the cake with the flowers, the leaves, and the like acorns. She made little acorns. And I wanted to reproduce that feel. And this was just perfect. I went ahead and used the homemade, kind of like a sash thing, and Hallmark. This was just one of those cards, the bigger cards, and I just placed Hallmark over it, traced it out, and then I just tucked leaves, gourds, a couple of different leaves from different sets, and some just thread to give it some texture there. And the other side was just, I followed through on that, and I love this pattern paper and this fun pumpkin background. It works so well with my pictures. And so I used the rolling pin again, and we had that sheet of words. You'll see that when you open your kit. Fresh Baked worked perfectly for this layout. It's like they knew, and I didn't know anything about it until it came in the mail. So I was really excited to see how well it worked. Another little cluster. This is really a simple layout, just some clusters of leaves and things and some pretty pictures, but I really enjoyed doing it. After I finished both of the layouts, then I have paper left. I always have paper left because we get so much. So the next thing that struck me is when I was going through the cards that come in the mail and kind of reading all the different sayings or sentiments, there was one that said, "A grateful heart is a magnet for memories." And as soon as I saw that, I thought that's going to be a fridge magnet. So I took our teapot template and I placed it over the card and traced it out. And it turned out so cute. So I did the same thing that I did on the layout. I traced it right out of the card, and then I retraced the parts I wanted to put in more detail or in more color. And this is adorable. On the back, I have it's just this magnet tape. It's really inexpensive. You can cut it with scissors and it peels off on the back, and you just go ahead and put it on, and then it actually works really well. It sticks really well, and I've made magnets with magnet tape before to put on my fridge. I made 3 of them, so the next one I made was the other card that I thought would make a great magnet was Count the Memories, Not the Calories. That was a card, and I just used our Love at Home template and then cut out some additional paper to dress it up a bit and put magnet tape on the back. And then that is another one to go with my teapot. And then the last one I did, I just love the rolling pin. So I took one of those words that was on the list and I cut it out and dressed it up a bit and then put a piece of magnet tape on the back. And then I have that. Now let me show you. I don't have a refrigerator in here to show you, but I do have, this was sitting on a shelf and I took the plants out. It's a super cute shelf, but just it's tin, so I can have it. So I wanted to show you how cute they look. They stick really well. And even this little one holds this picture without any trouble. So you'll see that that magnet tape really does a good job. And they are just really cute. I've kind of kept them, haven't put them on the fridge yet because I knew I had the show and tell to do and I didn't want to get them ruined. So I'm going to put those on the fridge today. So that was super fun. And then I also had enough paper left to do a couple of cards. I really love having a box of cards sitting on my shelf. When it's time to give a card, I don't always have time to make a card. So I really like having time to just reach in and grab one of a variety of them. So as I go through the year doing Kiwi Clubs, I always make some cards that I can put in that box, and whatever season or whatever it is, I seem to have a card for it. So I made 2 cards. I made this one, which is Enjoy Life, It's Delicious. And I just used like oak and forget-me-not and the tag, one of the tiny tags, which is popped up. But I also used country. And I did a lot of pen work just to bring that out. It was fun. I just did some, almost looks like stitches on the side. And then I cut out a cap or a lid for the jar and just drew some lines. You can see it better on the PDF, so you'll have to look there. But it turned out really cute. And it's a fun card to have. Enjoy life, it's delicious. It can be any time of year for that. It doesn't have to just be fall. So that was fun, and I'm happy to have that. And then the last card I made was this one. I never want to stop making memories with you. And I used Love at Home. Again, made, you know, a little house with some layering for roof. I did the same kind of edge stitching look that I did on the jar for the other card. But for this one, I cut out the one heart. You'll see that, and put it right where it was supposed to be, but decided to cut out a second heart because making memories with you usually means more than one person. So I put 2 hearts there and then just filled in with a tiny charmed heart also. And it's a simple card, came together quickly, but it's really cute with the beautiful papers that are part of the kit. So I really loved using this November kit and found it so easy to use with my pictures. Let me check comments here real quick. Hi from Michigan. Oh, Mary, you got yours today. Oh, Valerie's in Allen, Texas, and I hope you get it today, Valerie. Hello from Florida. That's where my sisters live. Hope you're staying dry out there. No kit yet, but hang in there, Cheryl. It'll come soon. And several of you are still waiting for your kit, so you haven't even seen the papers yet. So this is really a show and tell for you. Let me see if they're, oh, and Nikki is driving through Texas this afternoon. Well, it's a beautiful day. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. I just want to see if there are any questions. Hello from Texas. Got misdirected. Oh, and I want to encourage you all to, when you get your Kiwi Club, sometimes you'll just set it aside until you get time to do it. And that can be some months down the road for some of you. But what we want you to do is open your Kiwi Club when you get it, look at all the papers, check the templates and check the picture on the back and make sure you got them all or the right ones or you're not missing anything. Make sure everything's there. And if you're missing something, contact support. They come to us already boxed up, so we don't see each one of them before they go out. So what we need you to do is check it and make sure that everything's there. If you are missing anything, contact support at kiwilane.com. I work in that department, and we'll make sure to get that out to you. If you wait too long, and we tell you to do that within the first 30 days. If you wait too long and the extra sell out, we won't be able to help you or replace anything past that. So you have that first 30 days to check that out. But I suggest you just pull it out and take a look at it. And then if you want to tuck it back away for a bit until you have more time, that works too. I open mine as soon as it comes every time. Okay. Oh, Christina, thank you. And thank you, Debbie. Oh, thank you, Susan. Oh, fun, guys. I haven't seen any questions. I appreciate. Yeah, the magnets are fun and they make great gifts too. I've given magnets as gifts to like people at church, ladies that I might visit at church in particular, or to neighbors. They love that kind of thing. It's just, it uses up those scraps. It's fun to make. And then and this is so cheap. This will last me forever. So it's super fun to do. So I would encourage you to try some magnets this time. Well, it was fun getting with you today and sharing the Kiwi Club, especially because some of you haven't even gotten it yet. So I hope you'll open it up, play with it, look at your pictures, think of how you want to do things, and then share. Post your layouts, your pictures in our community at kiwilane.com, and we'd love to see them. I'd love to see everything y'all do. So I hope you have a good rest of your day and enjoy creating this week or this weekend. Bye, y'all.